Hey everybody, so I want to make a little review or overview of why you need a gear reduction on one of these Hondas. So this really only applies if you're running big tires like I am. So sometimes running two people, sometimes just running one. This thing definitely with the 31, 9.5, $14 round, it struggled a bit without a gear reduction. I knew I was going to get one going into it. So that's why I went ahead with the 31s, knowing, reduction boss is gonna be my choice. It was just what percentage to go with and why. So with these, North Carolina, we've got some real thick swamp mud, clay bottoms, stuff like that. And then areas like Busco Beach, the clay and stuff like that, especially when it doesn't rain, is just super, super thick. Brings tires to a total stop, even on machines with gear reductions without the right setup. So 40% primary reduction was my choice with the billet basket on this one. Definitely, Jeremy recommended that one, and I had done a lot of research in this beforehand and really knew that was the one I was going to go with for a couple of reasons. One, I didn't want to, have it set up too under geared where, 20% likely would have worked for most situations, giving a little more top speed. But in the real thick stuff, especially Busco, clay areas, the 20% just wasn't going to be enough, either, primary or the roughly 12.5, 15% secondary. 60%, you really don't need that unless you're riding in really thick stuff or going to be going to, 32, a real heavy 32, 32 silverback, assassinator, something like that. So the 40% was kind of the ideal choice for my type of riding. It'll still do 40 something miles an hour and didn't suffer too much, but first and second gear, it's just super torquey. Even if my wife and I are on it, it still does fantastic, and it'll kind of turn them in any conditions, pull other machines out fine, but you don't feel like it's too slow. You can still get a decent amount of wheel speed. So if you're looking for a reduction, you see a lot of YouTube videos and stuff of guys not running them even with a heavy 30 or a 31, and the clutches on this thing, the clutch was already starting to turn, kind of get that brown heat color in it almost on the inside of the primary clutch basket, just from the heat from these tires for 100 miles and about probably 30 or so hours of running without it. So definitely recommend it. It will save your clutches long term and really helps you turn them. So some guys can get away with it, but long term you're going to cause damage. You can see it on the forums, see it in videos online. So reduction is definitely the way to go, and Reduction Boss is awesome. Could not recommend it enough. So if you have any more questions, let me know. But really, if you don't think you need one, ride one with it and you'll realize why it really helps out a lot. So thanks for watching.